This is your virtual bestie, and we're okay. Hey, you guys. Oh, Lord. Hey, guys. This is your virtual bestie, where we talk about everything love, life, and healing. Hey, y'all. So I am here today to give y'all 5 steps on how to be happy. Discuss this because I suffered with depression myself, and I struggled with my own happiness, and I am on a journey to sustain self-happiness and happiness within my whole life. So as I am on this journey, I want to share my journey with other people and give some tips on how to be happy, practices that help me with my own happiness. I want to share those with others. So here are 5 steps on how to be happy. Okay, step 1, practice self-love. Really start studying self-love. I know it might sound trivial, but it's little things that we don't know, that we weren't taught. We are taught to take care of everything and everyone else before we take care of ourselves. So we really need to look into, I really suggest that you look into different practices that will make you feel good. It could be getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting your lashes done, and not even physical traits, mental, internal traits, getting massages, meditating, swimming, working out, little things for yourself. Really research it and figure out what makes you happy. A lot of times people don't know what they like because they're living for everybody else besides themselves. They're living for their parents, they're living for their family, their boyfriend, their friends, so they don't know what it takes to make them happy. They don't really know what they like because they do what everybody else like or what everybody think they should like. So really figure out what makes you feel good and do it. Do a lot of it. Reading, researching things that's going to make you better. That is step 1. Practice self-love, research self-love, and just submerge yourself in self-love. Really get into it. That's the first step to being happy. Step 2, yes, I gotta get my little journal out. Decode. Learn how to decode yourself, retrain yourself, retrain your mind. A lot of times we have self-hate habits. We are so used to talking toxic to ourselves. We're so used to having a negative state of mind. So really retrain your mind and really get into reparenting yourself. I first heard about this concept from Nubian Mind Frame. I am going to link her. That is my YouTube psychologist. She doesn't know, but she helps me out a lot. So she really talks about reparenting yourself, giving your inner child that parent that you long for. So it's up to us to end the cycle. So really learn and research, reparenting, decode yourself, retrain your mind. If you're so used to having a negative mindset, it's going to be hard for you to think positively. It's going to be hard for you to, sustain that and do that daily if you've been thinking negatively and had a toxic mindset for 10, 15 years. So be patient with yourself, reparent yourself, be gentle with yourself, talk nice to yourself, and practice and retrain your mind. So I already talked about slightly talked about step 3. We're going into 3 because step 2 was decoding and reparenting yourself. So step 3. Okay, so step 3. Step 3 is, drum roll. Just kidding. Step 3 is, be patient with yourself. Yeah, be patient. 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 Be I mean, don't rush yourself. Don't rush the journey. Talk nice to yourself and just be calm. This is a whole process. And the fact that you are on this journey and that you are longing and searching for happiness is a big step in itself. So don't beat yourself up about it. Every day you're not gonna be up to it, and that's okay. That is okay. Just be patient, go with the flow, and try to stay as consistent as possible. We almost got to the end. So step 4. Okay, yeah, forgot to say something about step 3. I said be patient, but don't rush the process. Don't rush the process. Be patient. Go with the flow and know that this is something new. This is something that you want for yourself, and just be calm. Step 4. Be kind to yourself. Be a good friend to yourself. I like this. Be a good friend to yourself. A lot of times we're good parents, we're good students, we're good children, we're good siblings, but we're not good friends to ourselves. We don't know how to be a friend to ourselves. And what do I mean by that? I mean like considering yourself. When somebody asks you to do something and you really don't want to do it, think about yourself. Take up for yourself and say no. Set standards and boundaries for yourself. A lot of times people aren't happy because they just feel so washed out and they feel so used and they feel like unloved and nobody is giving them nothing. But guess what? Nobody's going to give you what you're not giving yourself. So if you're not giving yourself kindness, you're not giving yourself love, and you're not giving yourself boundaries, nobody else will know to give you those things. So it all comes from you. It all starts with you. Okay? Okay? Oh. All right. So down to the last one. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this happiness? Okay. So the last step is self-care. Step 5. Last step to happiness, self-care. Meditate. Whatever your spiritual practice is, if you don't have one, figure out one. Download all of those emotions and all those feelings. You have to think about it, and you just can't hold on to all those feelings and all these bad vibes and toxic mindset. You have to do something to get rid of it. So figure out a spiritual practice. For me, my spiritual practice is meditating. I like to, do facials with myself. Self-care is like my religion. Like, that's what I like to do. It makes me feel good, painting my toes, having a little spa day for myself in the home. Yes, that's what I do. That's what I like to do. Meditate. So you guys don't have to do that, but you really have to. Everybody's not, religious, but I feel like everybody should have some type of ritual. And, reflecting with your inner self and not getting so consumed with the outside world. Because a lot of times we're so consumed with the internet, everything that's going on around us, that we forget about who we are and what we are feeling. And a lot of times we are feeling anxious and we're feeling angry and we're feeling all type of emotions that we don't really even sit back and reflect on because we're just moving. So that's why this is a very important part to your happiness, because you have to reflect. You have to ask yourself, what am I feeling? What am I going to do with these feelings? And why am I feeling this way? So yes, you guys, that is it for me today. These are your 5 steps on how to be